There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Alright, so taking a look at the one pair data accounts, we're going to start off, and we can see that this week the one pair data account on EuroNZD did 2.4%. Again, EuroNZD is going to be having increased entries going forward. As you can see, it did hit some stop losses back here and lose some money. It looks as if it's almost made most of that back, but it did take a loss. AUD CAD this week did 0.73%. Gone along the way, NZD CHF didn't do anything, didn't get into any trades. NZD JPY did get into a trade, and it is running. Going over here, Euro GBP has never taken a trade with GBP settings that we have running on it. GBP AUD did not take any trades this week. GBP CAD made 2.23% this week. GBP JPY did not take any trades this week. GBP NZD did not take any trades this week. GBP USD did not take any trades this week. USD CAD is currently in some buys. You can see those are running. Now this account has done pretty good. We're going to look at the FX books on these accounts in a minute. Euro USD has done 1.42% this week. Euro CHF has done 1% this week, floating currently. Euro CAD did 26% this week, but on a tiny balance as it took some huge stop losses. As you guys know, Euro CAD is a worse performing pair. It had taken some losses, and due to that, we've continued to run it, but it was able to swing back a large amount after it took a big loss, it seems, which is good. Made up a bit. Euro JPY is currently in some drawdown, about 7% on this $586 data account, but it is running and it is in sells. And then Euro AUD did 2.86% this week. AUD USD, we have no trades open. USD CHF 1.4%. CAD JPY is in an active trade and a little drawdown. CAD CHF is in some floating profit. CHF JPY, the account's only $23, as this account did below, to my knowledge. Little $500 account. Took a big stop loss. Let's look at the last 3 months. That is the last 3 months. This account took a huge loss a long time ago, I see. So yeah, this was a long time ago, this account. Let's see, last 6 months? What do you got for me? There they are. So we can see back in I guess this is October. We took some big stop loss CHF JPY, and I've never refunded the account since. But it is in some trades, and if it manages to not blow again or margin call, I'd be very surprised. But funny to see. All right, let's keep going. USD JPY, no trades open. AUD JPY, we do have open trades right now running. AUD CHF, we have no running trades on the data accounts. And AUD NZD, we do have a running trade on the data account right now. The market's clearly been doing some movement, so let's now continue on. GBP CHF, no trade. And NZD CAD, we are in a trade. All right, now we'll go straight to the FX books as well. Taking a look at the one pair data, and this week we've done about 11% between all of the accounts here. We took some losses about 2 weeks ago, but according to this, we have made back our 11 or a little under 11% losses we had taken on these accounts with the Ukraine war start, and it has swung back. So once again, GearBox does what it is supposed to do. It makes up for its losses in different capacities and fashions. When you look at the overall portfolio, you can see Euro NZD took its hits and, made them back. Not all of them yet, but with the factor of other pairs and profits, it all balances itself out. I know we saw that EuroCAD, where I don't think I have it in here right now. But this is how the data accounts are looking on the 10K swing account. You can see that, okay, this is what I want to show people. We had a great period starting out with GearBox, boom, 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 really like one stop loss, and then we hit a few stop losses. CHF JPY was actually responsible for this, and if you had taken note, many users weren't running CHF pairs due to lower broker leverage. So if you weren't running them, you wouldn't have experienced this, which you shouldn't have ideally been running them since many brokers lowered leverage anyways. But the point is that was some hits from CHF JPY, and what did GearBox go and do? It managed its risk properly. It took some losses, and it made them all back. So again, important to show people the long-term vision, that you could have a period where you have 2 losing months, right? We had 2 losing months, one 9%, and then a little bit in profit, and then a losing month again. Okay, but can you handle 2 losing months in a year? I could handle 2, right? As long as the overall strategy continues to profit and make me money with low drawdown and risk, 22%, pretty good, especially in crazy peaks. Win 79% of trades, catch over 8,000 positive pips, and have a profit factor above 2. Again, I'm a big fan of GearBox and what it does, and you should be too. But that's it. I'm going to take a look at our comments. Okay, I don't see any new comments. So we're going to go ahead and talk about Forex Factory and the week ahead. All right, taking a look at the week ahead. Monday, we have Fed Chair Powell speaking for USD. We also have RBA Governor Lau speaking for AUD. We have CPI for GBP pairs. We have Fed Chair Powell speaking again on Wednesday, and an annual budget release for GBP. Thursday, we got some CHF red folders on monetary policy statements. We have European red folders on German flash manufacturing PMI and services. We have a CHF SNB press conference. And then it looks clear on Friday, but looks like a good amount of red folder news on some of the major, currencies. So expect some volatility. Nothing out of the normal, nothing too crazy. But as always, know we are in a time of tension and war and lots of things going on. So it's also best to also decrease your risk where you can. No matter what, I continue to run my accounts as GearBox can handle large volatility. A great example would be, Euro NZD. Some people, even though it wasn't a developer vetted pair, it's not a pair that is in the setup process or guide, but some people were running it and I run it on my data accounts. Even though it took losses, that kind of move was a 1,400 pip move. And when I designed GearBox, it was with the intention to have something be able to survive a COVID-sized move, which another COVID-sized move previously, if we take a look at it, was, in COVID in 2020. And I was using an EA that had taken a lot of money from me in a move that size. And in this case, we were able to manage risk, draw down, take losses, manage emotions, and be able to see another day, which is the entirety of how I designed GearBox to handle a market crash or unexpected events like that. So it did exactly what I wanted it to, and if anything, that gave me more belief, and let's keep running. So it's been a long time, and we've continued to build a product that the people love and enjoy and can survive major turmoil and events where other things can't. Something that capitalizes off volatility, not runs from it. But with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Any updates for GearBox will be out by tomorrow morning in terms of things we're looking to do with updating the GearBox Manager, the pairs list, and the gear entries. My team is working on that today, and as soon as I have everything done and tested, I will upload it all, and you will all be the first to know. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and the profits may be with you. Cheers, everyone.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.